build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a goal builder that could teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black on firm, but we ain't all black.
What's up, everybody? I wasn't on the stage. It's your girl Constance Carter. Thank you for joining me today. Hold on, let me get on Instagram too. I wanted to go live on Instagram and on Facebook. All right. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm on about 9 different platforms right now. And so thank you guys for joining me. You know, I normally get on at 7 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Eastern, but today I really wanted to get on during the daytime because, you know, there's these trolls that have been just kind of talking on YouTube, and I want to address them. And I know I shouldn't, but they are just, you know, they don't really bother me. They really don't bother me. But the reason why I was bothered this time, and I don't know, I'm having issues with Instagram, so I'm just gonna get off there. The reason why they bother me today is because I saw a Black person. Good morning, Damien. What's up, Craig? Oh, you know what? Okay, as you come in, make sure let me do my housekeeping real quick. Subscribe to the Fly Nubian Queen. Subscribe to CC the CEO. Hit me on follow me on I am Constance Carter on Instagram and Facebook. All right. And then make sure you share this. I want you to talk back to me because every time I come on here, you know, this is a dialogue and not a monologue. And I want to talk to you guys because these people, they are getting on my y'all. I normally don't let the trolls bother me, but what bothered me today, what's up, Latasha? What bothered me today was when I saw a Black person say something that was similar to the things that the white people are saying. So it just irritated me a little bit. And I leave these comments on. So YouTube is a whole different bear than every other platform I'm seeing. Now that I'm getting a little bit more visibility, I'm getting a little bit more views on my YouTube. Please subscribe. I'm at like 10,000 views, almost 11,000. 11,000 subscribers now. And my YouTube is CC the CEO. So go to youtube.com/@CC the CEO. And I try to post things that are thought provoking. I really try to post things that are really about the community, really building the community. Let's work together. Let's build the community. Let's do what we got to do in order to close the wealth gap. We have not been put in this position by ourselves. But I had I posted something and then I did another video about it. But let me show you guys. Let me show you guys these trolls. Let me see if I could show you the video. Let me show you the video first that I did. And it was really a video that was that basically showed the top states where African Americans live. And the comments that I got were rather interesting. And very racist. And so I just kind of want you to see what the video was. It was basically saying the top 10 the states with the largest Black people. So let me share my screen real quick so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this was it maybe it's this one. Nope. Here we go, right here. So let me show y'all. So now where'd it go? I'm on my YouTube. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Make sure y'all on the right one. Making sure y'all on the right one. Okay, here we go. Nope. I got y'all on the wrong one. Hold on. Bear with me real quick. Sorry. Don't hate me. Okay, sorry. I had y'all on the wrong one. Hold on. Let me go to the right one. Let me just show you real quick. It's a real quick video. States with the largest population of Black people. Then I want you to see these damn comments that these people did. All right. So here it go right here. Why does it do this to me? No, not this one. Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Virginia secures the 8th spot with a notable 20.7% of its population being African American. North Carolina takes the 7th position, boasting a diverse population, with 28.4% identifying as African American. Alabama claims the 6th spot, where nearly 30% of the state's residents are of African American descent. South Carolina grabs the 5th position with a substantial 29.9% of African American residents. Maryland secures the 4th spot on our list, with 31.8% of its population identifying as African American. Georgia takes the 3rd position, showcasing a diverse demographic, with 32.7% African American residents. Louisiana claims the 2nd spot, where an impressive 33.3% of the population is of African American descent. And at the top spot, Mississippi leads the way with a significant 38.8%. We have Arkansas.
All right. So check it out. Now you see that, right? So here's some comments. Real cute. They say, I'm not moving to those states. A list where not to live. The crime goes up with your list. Good. Please stay in your states forever. Let's see. Thankfully, my state is not on the list. Crap. Where are all the real people supposed to live? Let's see. Which one is the state that has the less? Notice how crime rises in the same list. Places not to live or go. Was this the top 10 single mother list? That was yesterday. Was this the top 10 single mother list? That's cute. Let's see. So, okay. Why is it the less blacks in the state, the more desirable the states are? Right? So then, I did a little video. Hold on. And it was just a little reel that I posted on YouTube. And I was just talking about that very thing. And so the comments on this one, it was a little bit more comments, but the thing that they don't bother me, the racists don't bother me because you know how they feel. And I'm good with that. I'm good with knowing how you feel about me. I'd rather know how you feel about me than not know how you feel about me. And I'm telling you, on YouTube, they tell how they really feel. They can hide behind their keyboards more on YouTube than they can on Instagram or Facebook, because then you know who they are, their families are, and all that stuff. So they can't do that. But on YouTube, you can kind of anonymize yourself. But there was a comment today, and they deleted it because I had responded to it. But there was another comment that I seen by a black person. Let me see a couple more. Let me see. Somebody said, it was a black person. They basically said, I'm black and I'm happy. I'm not raising children in my old neighborhood. You act like we don't honor drug dealers and killers in our community. That one bothered me right there. That comment bothered me because a black person said that. And what it showed me was how blind even black people are to the reality of what's going on out there. Like, we don't just have crime in our neighborhoods. Listen, so there's also a list that I did months and months and months ago about the top 10 states where there is the top 10 black neighborhoods, in America. Number 10, Cedar Hill, Texas. 52% of the population is black. 51% of them are college educated. 71% of them are homeowners. And the average income is $93,000. Now, does that sound like a crime-ridden neighborhood to you? It's a black neighborhood. Randallstown, Maryland. 89% of the population is black. 40% are college educated. 60% are homeowners, and the average income is $108,000. Florissant, Missouri. 58% of the population is black. 49% are college educated. 92% are homeowners, and the average income is $110,000. Let me keep going, because just like you saw where there were top black states, I want you to know where there are top black neighborhoods where black people are thriving. We are not only in the ghetto, but we're going to talk about that too. Cambria Heights, New York, 93% of the population is black. 39% are college educated. 79% are homeowners, and the average income is $120,000. Washington, D.C., 68% of the population is black. 57% are college educated. 67% are homeowners, and the average income is $158,000. Baldwin Hills, California, 76% of the population is Black. 63% are college educated. 63% are homeowners, and the average income is $151,000. Bowie, Maryland, which is where I live, 88% of the population is Black. 60% are college educated. 85% are homeowners, and the average income is $174,000. Yes. Y'all, there are places where there are Black people that are thriving. And unfortunately, I know that white people don't know, because the only thing that they see when they see us on the news is that we are committing crime, because that's what's positioned out there about us. That's the only thing that they know. But when you have Black people that are saying the same thing, that's when I have a problem. Is when you have Black people that don't understand and don't know that there is Black affluence, that there are Black people that are thriving, that Black women are the most educated group in America. Although we have the highest number of student loans, we are the most educated, that Black people are moving and shaking. Bowie. I was just at I'm in Bowie. I'm so happy, you guys, that I have the opportunity to live in an area that's thriving, that is a majority Black area, where you have. I was at an event on last Tuesday. So the county, first of all, Maryland, the governor's Black, the county executive's Black, the state attorney's Black. Okay, lots of Black wealth. I live in one of the top Black neighborhoods in the country, and I was at an event with the county executive who's running for Senate. She mentioned at the event that Prince George's County, which is where I live, has the top 4% in wealth in the entire country, and this is a majority Black county. And so for all of you people out there that think that Black people are only in crime-ridden areas, that are destitute, that are blight, that have drugs running rampant, you're absolutely wrong. But let's go back to the root of the problem. Because when we came out of the Civil War and after Reconstruction, we had communities like this all over the country, just like we do now. But what happened? Every time we got to this place, what did the powers that be do? They came, they bombed, they burned down, they got jealous. And in spite of that, we still thrived beyond. They put drugs in our communities. You know that the CIA put drugs in the Black community. You know, what's the guy's name? I got it written down somewhere. San Jose Mercury News. I'm from San Jose, California. An investigator investigated back in what was it? Where is it at? I got it. I bookmarked it somewhere. When the CIA put drugs in our community, an investigative reporter. What is that dude's name? Gary Webb. He was an investigative reporter for the San Jose Mercury News, and he exposed the CIA's involvement in putting drugs in the Black community. They did this by design. Every time we thrive, what do? The CIA put drugs in the Black community. And this guy committed suicide by shooting himself twice in the back of the head. So his death was ruled a suicide. He shot himself twice in the back of the head for exposing the CIA for putting drugs in the Black community. You do realize in 1955 that J. Edgar Hoover said the biggest threat to America was Negro unity. So all of this is by design. When you had Black people coming from the South and going up north to get these jobs, what happened? They took all of the economies out of the community. It's called urban decay. That was by design. They took all of the stores, and then they created these food deserts, liquor stores. This was by design to destroy the community. Then you infiltrate the communities with drugs. That's where the crime comes from, is when you have poverty. You have no jobs. You have drugs. You think the crime rate ain't gonna go up? You know that's done by design, right? And so again, I don't expect white people to know this, think about this, or even empathize with us. But when it's Black people that are spouting the same thing, that all we do is commit crime, what about Black on Black crime and all that other nonsense? Because everybody commits crime. We just get convicted at a higher rate. That's when it bothers me. And so I just came by to let you know today that there are communities that are thriving, people that look like you, people who are Black, that are doing well, that are making moves in the community, that are giving back, that are creating legacies for their family, for their children and their children's children. There are communities out there that are doing the damn thing. So do not believe the hype, you guys, about what these people are saying about us. So I just want to make sure that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to let you know that, because again, the trolls don't bother me. Go to my YouTube page. This is what I want y'all to do. If you can, if you could take a moment, go to my YouTube page, go to YouTube, CC the CEO. I'm live on YouTube right now. I want you to look for that post. And I want you guys just to start. I don't respond to the commenters on there, because I just, first of all, they probably have a third grade education. The folks that are, these are likely trailer trash, because these are the ones who be like, well, I'm white and I'm not privileged, and I drive the same car, the same pickup truck that I've driven for the last 20 years. Well, if you're not privileged, then there's a whole problem, because you guys have had the world given to you. You got to think about, after all the hundreds of years of free labor that we have made this country rich beyond measure. And we were promised 40 acres and a mule. And instead of giving us 40 acres and a mule, they invited white people with the Homestead Act. It gave them 246 million acres. You gave white people 246 million acres of land in America, and you gave black people nothing. Every time we try to get ahead, you've done things to put you put things in our way so that we can't. And so this is the result. But then you blame the victim. You guys are good at that. I'm so grateful, though, that we have the power of the internet. We don't have the gatekeeper, so to speak, anymore, right? We don't have the people. We ain't got to get approved through loans through them. We can go online and we can create businesses. We can level the playing field. My TED Talk, if you haven't seen my TED Talk, it's called Google That Shit. And I talk about ways that we can close the wealth gap. The wealth gap was really put in place, systematically, but there are ways that we can do it. But I believe with the power of the internet that it could be closed. Like that's a fallacy. I don't believe in 2053 our net worth is going to be zero. In fact, in 2020, after COVID hit, African Americans were the number one, had the number one growth in wealth after 2020, because we started investing at a higher rate. I think they said, I saw somewhere where they said 58% of the new stock investors are African American. So you can't continue to hold us back. I don't know what y'all gonna do now to try to throw in place in our way to try to keep us back. But I think that you gave us all free information. You can't keep it to yourself. It's out there. We have access. And so what I encourage you to do, brothers and sisters, is I encourage you to learn more. I encourage you to get online every day and see what you can learn. You can learn anything about investing. If you want to learn about stock, there are several websites that you can go to learn about stock. There's Motley Fool, there's Market Watch, there is Yahoo Finance, there is CNBC, there is Google. I forget which one for Google, but you can learn about stock. You can learn which stock you can invest in. Start investing in real estate. If your credit is bad, I got a best-selling book about credit. This should be in schools because it's so comprehensive and simple, but it's helped thousands of people get their credit together, because you need your credit in order to use it as leverage to build wealth so that you can start investing in real estate. If you want to know how to become an investor, I have trainings online that I've designed that cost before thousands of dollars, but I just wanted to make them cheaper so that more people could take advantage of them. It's called the Grow Your Money Club, where I put all my trainings out there. So go to my website, growyourmoney.club. Learn as much as you possibly can. Make this year be the year that you set yourself apart, and do not prove these people right. They think that they really saying something by saying that we commit crimes. Good. If this is the way, listen, I'm all for integration, and I'm not saying to separate yourself, but if this is the way you think, I don't want to be around you anyway, black, white, Hispanic, or anything else. I only want to be around positive people who are moving the needle forward. I don't want to be around any negative thinkers and low vibrational people. I believe that we can all live together, but I believe that we need to help each other first, just like everybody else is helping each other first. You remember during Black Wall Street, when the dollar, when we practiced collective economics because we had to, the dollar circulated in our community a year before it even left the community. Now it circulates 6 hours. When you have our Jewish brothers and sisters, the dollar circulates in their community 30 days. It circulates in the Hispanic community 17 days. It circulates in the white community 21 days. It circulates in the Asian community 25 days. But in our community, it circulates 6 hours. Why? Because when we didn't have to do business with each other, we stopped doing business with each other. Now we got to be very intentional about doing business with each other so that we can continue to change the narrative. But I just wanted to let you know that we do have communities out there that are thriving. That was my whole point of going live today. I want you to know that there are people out there that are doing the damn thing. And I get so proud. I love to go to these networking functions and these networking events where I'm seeing Black excellence surrounding me. All these Black people. I'm in a Bowie. The average income is $178,000. That's so freaking dope. To see these Black people prospering, not only just prospering, but giving back, but helping each other. I go to meetings. I go to the Bi-County, the Prince George's Bi-County meeting where they're saying, listen, we got all this money out there. We want to help Black people to become millionaires. And they're very intentional and they say it out loud. And I love to hear it. I'll go to the DC chamber where DC chamber, everybody's there, but they're like, we got $1 billion set aside for Black owned businesses. They're intentional about doing business with each other, just like everybody else is intentional about doing business with each other. I love that. So if you're not in and around these communities, trust me, they're out there. If you need to move to one of these communities, and Prince George's County isn't the only one. I told you Atlanta. What else did I say? I named, what were all the communities? Let me go back. Cedar Hill, Texas, Randallstown, Maryland, Stone Mountain Village, Georgia, Florissant, I don't know how to pronounce that, Missouri, Bloomfield, Connecticut, Cambria Heights, New York, Olympia Fields, Illinois, Washington, D.C., Baldwin Hills, California, Bowie, Maryland, all of those places where you have these and there's many more, but where you have these communities that there are African Americans thriving. Don't believe the hype. I'm trying to tell you. Do not believe the hype. It's out there. We are thriving. Just surround yourself with people who are intentional about helping the collective, the people who are intentional about giving back, because that's what I see. That's all I see. All I see is them thriving, but them trying to help each other. It's not like I haven't seen, now I ain't been here that long. I've only been here a year. But I've made it my business to get into places in the spaces where the movers and shakers are. And I've been really, really blessed to be able to be in all these places. But what I do see is them wanting to help each other to be able to get to the next level. And so I love that. And so again, that's all I came here for. I came here in a rant real quick. But know that you can buy my book, Keeping Score. Somebody said, what's the name of her book? It's Keeping Score, What You Need to Know to Make Your Credit Score Grow. I also have this workbook called Build Credit to Build Wealth. This is, you know what, I'm gonna have some people. This one lady just told me last week, she was like, I love, this is like my Bible. She said, this is not only helps me to fix my credit, but it also holds me accountable. I give you homework in there and everything. It's like Keeping Score on steroids. And then this is my other book, The Secret to Breaking the Broke Code. And this helps you to break this broken and broke mindset and generational curses. It helps you to get into generational blessings. And then this is the Wealth Accelerator workbook, which I just finished several months ago. But again, this is to help you. This is a workbook to help guide you to get into different ways that you can build wealth. Investment strategies, just different things that you can do. So my goal is always to help you to figure out how we can and not focus on how we can't. That's what my goal is. And that's what I live my life at. If you don't know me, if you are just tuning in for the first time and you've never even seen me before, know this. I'm Constance Carter. I built the largest Black-owned real estate firm in California. I am an investor in stock, in cannabis. I have a cannabis dispensary. I am an investor in real estate, commercial and residential. I have best-selling books, but most importantly, I'm a wealth activist. And so my goal and my mission is to help people like you to be able to invest and get into better positions and get into better situations. And so that's what my life mission has been about, is just trying to align myself with people to help them to do better. I have what's called the Net 7 Collective, because for me, my goal is to help Black women. Now, the Grow Your Money Club, the one I talked about earlier, that's for everybody. Everybody can take that, black, white, red, whatever. And men, women, children, take that. $47 a month, you get access to an unlimited amount of trainings that's going to be transformational and life-changing. The Net 7 Collective, if you know a Black woman or you are a Black woman, this is specifically for you. Why did I do this? It's because if you look at my TED Talk where I talked about closing wealth gap, I believe my goal and my, contribution to closing the wealth gap is through Black women. And so I believe that, there's an African proverb that says, if you teach a man, you teach an individual, but when you teach a woman, you teach a whole community. You teach generations. You teach. So my goal is to teach Black women, because I know how it doesn't just stay there, but it's going to impact the whole community. And so my third cohort, the next cohort of the Net 7 Collective, is actually coming up in February 21st. A couple days from my birthday. I got my birthday is February 23rd, y'all. The next cohort is coming up February 21st, and I'm going to be helping. My mission is to help 100 Black women this year. I'm already halfway through with the couple of cohorts that we've had, and it's been transformational. Just me sitting on the front row and watching these women soar. They getting government contracts. They building communities. They motivational speaking. They're investing. They're doing all kind of stuff. So go to my website, constancecarter.com. and click on Net 7 Collective if you are interested. I just opened up my calendar. I haven't been interviewing anybody the whole month of January because I've been working, because part of the collective is I do one-on-one strategy sessions. So I've been doing strategy sessions with the ladies from the second cohort, and they are very intensive, because I sit down and I help you build out your plan to show that you can have the step-by-step blueprint for your next level. So go to my website, constancecarter.com, click on Net 7 Collective. Let me just share with you. This was our last meeting, and I really wanted the ladies to, this was our last meeting for our last cohort. This was in December. And I really wanted the ladies to just share with each other how they helped each other, what they learned with each other, because now you have a camaraderie of sisters that are just pouring into each other and speaking life. And so this is what one of the young ladies, Judy, had to say about it. For about the
past, 3 or 4 years, I've been praying for a business coach. Like, I never had a coach. I knew that a coach I read many times that all the most successful people have a coach. Coaches have coaches. And I wanted a coach that would help me understand money and business and entrepreneurship. That I know people always tell me, oh, you know a lot of things and you do a lot of things, but nobody was taking me by the hand and say, this is important with your credit, and this is how you get stuff off your credit, and this is how you establish business credit, and this is how you build your brand. And here's a bunch of people that look just like we do that are doing all these different things. And take a look at these. Maybe you want to do something of them, maybe you don't. But every single person that we were exposed to showed us something different and made us see yet another possibility. The fact that we have been exposed to just folks that are just banging, that are like really doing it, like no shit, they really, really doing it. And it's just been such an eye opener, like mind blown every time we got on. And then just getting to meet all of you women was such a bonus, because here again, I'm seeing all these faces on the screen and everybody is doing amazing things. Whether you are where you want to be or not, when we get on and we listen and people talk and share, I think, well, damn, that's what she's doing. That's what she's about. And that's what she knows. I'm just like mind blown yet again. Every single time. I'm telling you, I would move heaven and earth not to miss one of these sessions. I know they're recorded, but it's just something about being in the room where it happens, and being here live and being able to participate and interact. It's just been such a wonderful thing. And Constance, you definitely underpromised and over-delivered. Yeah. And I know you want us to talk about the rest of us, but you're the one who thought of this. You're the one who went out on a limb yourself and put this together and brought all of us together. And I am just so grateful. This has just been an amazing experience for me, to the point where I can't even explain it to people. I'm very methodical and very process oriented. I don't mind making a risk, but it's going to be a calculated risk.
So I would be remiss if I didn't mention what I was doing in the Net 7 Collective and how my goal is to really impact lives. So I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. But look let me just tell you, while that came up, somebody just did another comment on the post. Let me just show y'all. I want to show y'all because it's a black person too. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wait. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He's so blind. I pray that these people, these dumbass people, look at this video and understand. Okay. Somebody said, you made this video like you don't know our tendencies. And unfortunately, oftentimes the stereotypes are all true. Stop the cap, lady. Yeah. Black people believe that about ourselves. And that's a whole shame. And that's the whole reason why I even came live today is because we are we see that there is crime. There's crime in every community. There's crime in white communities. There's crime in black. Anywhere where you have a high poverty rate, there's going to be crime. Okay. Anywhere where you have a high poverty rate, whether it's Hispanic, Asian, there's areas in Stockton where I lived before I moved out here where there's a high Asian crime rate. Now, everybody thinks the Asians are so smart. There is a high because it's a lower income Asian area. So it's hella Asian gangs. My in-laws used to live over there in this area where these Asians was killing each other like they was crazy. Hispanics, white, black. So don't act like we are the only ones. And so I wanted to get out of our head, black people, that we are the only ones that are committing these crimes and we are the only ones that are living this way, because we're not. We do have communities and we are thriving and we are doing more. And so if you are not around that, and it's so funny, let me just tell you this and then I'm gonna go. I was actually talking to my friend Emmerich Peace. He owns the largest black-owned Keller Williams in the country. It's like 700 agents. So years ago, before I even moved out this way, we were talking about like the plight, because I didn't understand that there were actually communities like this. So about 10 years ago, we were talking about like something about the plight of the black man, something, I don't know. And I was talking about, kind of what I saw in my community, right? About, black, whatever. And he said, you know what, that's not my experience. And I was like, huh? And he said, yeah, I could walk outside my house and everybody makes six figures and everybody's black. And I was like, huh? Had no idea that existed. This was about 10 years ago, but that was here. He's in Upper Marlboro. But there are communities where we are thriving. There are opportunities out there available. Get out of where you are. And just travel, just go to different places. I love being on the East Coast. I love seeing this black excellence. I wake up every morning and I'm at peace. And I feel honestly that this is where my spirit was calling me to, because everything is in alignment with my core values, my core beliefs, what I do, how I love black people, how I love to see black excellence, and how I want to help black people. And so to be surrounded by that is a beautiful thing. And so I wished and I hope that everybody gets to have this experience, because it is out there. We're not only impoverished in crime-ridden areas. We are not only the ones that, have high single mother rates, low employment rates, all of those things. That's not us. That's not our story. That's not all our story. So I want you just to get around some people who are doing some things, because there are a lot of us that are doing it. All right. That's all I wanted to say. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe what the media says about us. The thing about it is, even if you are in those areas, if you listen to me, if you are under the sound of my voice, if you've stayed on this during my entire life, that means there's something on the inside of you that is either doing something positive or that wants to do something positive. And I challenge you to do something in your community. I challenge you to learn as much as you can, invest in yourself, because I invested. The reason why I've been so successful at what I do, trust me, I've lost a lot of money. I've invested money. I've made millions of dollars, but it's because I invest in myself. I'm my number one investment. So I invest in myself hundreds of thousands of dollars. But that's the reason why the success and the real estate and all the, the businesses and all those things came about, is because I don't have a problem investing in myself. But for you, if you are listening, that means that there's something that you are interested in that wants to make a change, or you are already doing it. And I just challenge you and I encourage you to feed yourself and then feed your community. If you are in those areas where, you have higher crime rates, or people need help, especially black people, get out there in the communities and do something different. So I just want to encourage you today, just to everybody, I love you. And the reason why I do this is because I love you for real in real life. I love my people and I want to see us do better. And I know we will. All right. Peace out and God bless.